It all starts with a moment no one saw coming, a moment that shattered the perfect illusion the world believed about Mikey McCoy and his picture-perfect family. Imagine this. A quiet night in early 2025, Mikey sitting alone in his dimly lit living room, scrolling through message after message, each one exposing a betrayal deeper than the last. Not from strangers, not from enemies, but allegedly from the very people he trusted most, his own family. For years, the McCoys were the internet's definition of unbreakable. Smiling holidays, heartfelt captions, matching outfits, the kind of posts that made fans believe they had what everyone else wished for. But reportedly, behind that flawless facade lurked secrets, lies, and a growing storm of resentment. And when the truth finally began to leak, it hit Mikey like a punch to the chest. Sources say he discovered something that made him question everything he knew, a hidden agenda, a trail of whispered conversations, and decisions allegedly made behind his back. And the craziest part? The people the world praised as supportive and loving might have been playing a completely different game. What Mikey uncovered that night didn't just break his trust, it ignited the biggest family scandal of his life. And this is only the beginning. Mikey McCoy wasn't just another rising star. He was the internet's golden boy. The kind of celebrity everyone pointed to when they wanted proof that fame didn't have to corrupt you. His career took off almost overnight, from small comedy skits filmed in his bedroom to full-scale collaborations with global brands, red carpet appearances, and sold-out live events. Fans adored him because he seemed genuine, relatable, and grounded. Even in interviews, he stayed calm, humble, and soft-spoken, always crediting his family for keeping him stable in a world full of pressure. He loved telling the story of how he owed everything to the McCoys, and people believed it. Why wouldn't they? His social media was filled with smiling group photos, heartfelt Mother's Day messages, goofy videos with his siblings, and captions like, "Family first." Always. It was wholesome. Pure. The kind of image that made brands trust him, parents approve of him, and fans worship him. And the McCoys leaned into that image too. Every holiday was documented. Perfect meals, matching pajamas, coordinated photo shoots. On Christmas 2023, they posted a big family portrait with the caption, "The McCoy Way, Loyalty, Love, and Laughter." It went viral, not because of the picture, but because of how authentic it looked. Millions reshared it, calling the family goals. But behind the filters and polished statements, there were whispers even then. Subtle moments fans overlooked, like Mikey's older brother skipping his birthday dinner in 2024, or the way Mikey stopped tagging certain family members in posts he normally would. People assumed it was nothing. Families drift sometimes. Careers get busy. But insiders now claim those were the early signs of growing cracks no one was ready to address. The family dynamic, according to people close to them, was never as perfect as the public saw. The McCoys allegedly had long-standing power differences that were kept quiet for years. Mikey was the breakout star, the one brands wanted, the one fans chased, but behind the scenes, that success reportedly caused friction. Some family members allegedly felt overshadowed, underappreciated, or left out of decisions they believed they deserved to be part of. They weren't just relatives, they were part of the Mikey brand, and reportedly expected influence, credit, or compensation for it. Yet Mikey continued to present the united front image. In every interview, he praised his family. In every award speech, he thanked them. Even when rumors circulated about tension between him and his brother, he laughed it off online, posting a selfie with a caption, "You can't break what's unbreakable." Fans swooned. Magazines published articles about Hollywood's strongest family bond. No one questioned it. No one doubted it. Until early 2025. That's when the tone began to shift. Fans noticed Mikey appeared tired, distant, and avoidant in live streams. He posted less. He smiled less. He seemed distracted, like something was weighing him down. On one live stream, a viewer asked where his sister was. They usually filmed together, and he paused for an uncomfortably long moment before forcing a smile and saying, "She's busy. We're all just busy." The clip spread on TikTok, with viewers commenting things like, Why did he look scared to answer? And his whole vibe is off. At the same time, his family's social media presence grew strangely curated. Posts that normally felt spontaneous began looking overly polished, almost rehearsed. His mother posted a photo of the family, without Mikey, with the caption, "Not everyone stays loyal, but those who do shine together." Fans immediately speculated, asking whether the message was directed at him. She deleted the caption within minutes, but screenshots spread everywhere. Meanwhile, Mikey posted nothing in response. Not a clarification. Not a rebuttal. Not even a subtle like or comment. His silence only intensified the rumors. Then came the charity event incident, the one people still talk about. Mikey arrived alone, looking visibly anxious. He posed for photos but avoided questions about his family. Reporters noted the absence of the McCoys, especially since they had attended the same event every year together. When asked why he came solo, Mikey gave a nervous half-smile and said, "Sometimes you just show up for yourself." It wasn't dramatic. It wasn't scandalous. But it was unlike him, and the internet immediately picked up on it. Fans were confused. Comment sections flooded with questions. Where is his family? Are they fighting? Why does he look like he wants to cry? Still, no one knew the full picture yet. But there was one moment, one small, easily overlooked clue, that would later make everything click. During a Q&A segment, a reporter casually asked how he felt about the new direction of the McCoy family business. A harmless question on the surface. But Mikey froze. His jaw clenched. His eyes flickered with something, fear, anger, betrayal. No one could tell, before he forced a smile and said, "I'm proud of them. They know what they're doing." Those who were there say his voice cracked. That moment sparked a wave of speculation online. A Reddit thread titled "Something is Off with Mikey McCoy" gained over 40,000 comments within a day. People began digging into his family's posts, analyzing timestamps, comparing appearances, noticing which comments were liked or ignored. And slowly, a pattern emerged, a pattern pointing toward a betrayal brewing long before anyone realized it. A pattern suggesting that the perfect family may have been hiding a growing storm they refused to address publicly. And according to insiders, that storm was about to explode. What happened next felt like watching a slow-motion collapse, a timeline of tiny explosions that, when placed together, painted a picture far darker than anyone expected. According to sources close to Mikey, the real turning point came in late January 2025, when he allegedly discovered financial documents tied to the McCoy family business. Documents that, insiders claim, contained his name and signature on agreements he reportedly never saw, never approved, and never agreed to. One source described the moment as the instant everything changed. Mikey had always trusted his family to handle the business side of things. They were the ones who guided him from day one, managed his schedule, handled promotions, and negotiated deals. But reportedly, the paperwork suggested decisions were made without his knowledge. Decisions involving large sums of money, branding rights, and even ownership stakes connected to his name. That discovery allegedly triggered the first private confrontation. A tense meeting at the McCoy family home, where raised voices were heard by neighbors who later described it as unlike anything they'd ever heard from the McCoys. According to one insider, Mikey's voice carried through the walls. "Why didn't anyone tell me? Why am I finding out like this?" His mother allegedly tried to calm him, insisting he was overthinking, while his brother fired back, saying Mikey owed the family for everything he had. If true, that line cut deeper than anyone realized. Over the next few weeks, fans began noticing the shift in real time. In February, Mikey canceled 3 major appearances without explanation, something he had never done before. He looked exhausted in the few posts he did upload. His captions grew shorter, colder, sometimes cryptic. One post, showing nothing but a dark sunset, simply said, "Not everything broken is visible." Fans panicked, flooding the comments with concern. "Who hurt you? Is this about your family? You don't sound okay." Meanwhile, his family's accounts seemed to do the opposite, posting more frequently, smiling brighter, acting as though everything was perfectly fine. But even that felt forced. On his sister's Instagram story, she shared a photo with a caption, "People grow apart. Accept it." The comment section exploded, half accusing her of shading Mikey, the other half defending her. She deleted the story after 20 minutes, but the damage was done. Then came the podcast incident that shifted public perception dramatically. A mid-tier celebrity commentator hinted at a major influencer family hiding massive secrets, and though they didn't name Mikey, a clip circulated online where the host smirked and said, "Let's just say not everything on the McCoy page is real." The video blew up. Fans connected the dots instantly. Comments poured in. Are they exposing Mikey's family? What secrets? This is getting messy. And messy was exactly what it was becoming. Behind the scenes, things reportedly escalated. Mikey allegedly confronted a manager tied to the family and demanded answers. That confrontation ended with the manager resigning suddenly, something fans only noticed when his name quietly disappeared from Mikey's bio and website. No statement. No explanation. Just gone. Around the same time, a leaked voice note appeared in a private Discord server before being spread across TikTok. In the recording, two voices, believed by fans to be Mikey's siblings, argued about keeping him in line and making decisions before he ruins things. The clip fueled conspiracy theories instantly. Fans were divided between defending Mikey and accusing him of hiding something. Commentators jumped in, dissecting the audio frame by frame like forensic investigators. But the most emotional moment came when Mikey went live unexpectedly one night. He didn't name anyone. He didn't spill details. But his expression said everything. He looked heartbroken, exhausted, betrayed. He spoke softly, choosing every word with painful caution. Sometimes the people you trust the most are the ones who hurt you without even realizing it. I'm trying to stay strong. Please don't believe everything you see online. That live stream ended abruptly after just 3 minutes, leaving fans stunned and terrified for him. The clip trended worldwide within an hour. As pressure grew, other influencers began weighing in. Some defended him, posting messages like, "Protect Mikey at all costs." Others hinted that they saw this coming, which only added fuel to the fire. One celebrity even tweeted, "Fame changes people. Sometimes the wrong people." A vague message fans interpreted as a jab at the entire McCoy family. By March, the internet was fully divided. Team Mikey and Team McCoy hashtags dominated social media. Every family member lost thousands of followers except Mikey, whose following soared as people rushed to support him. Reaction videos exploded everywhere. People crying, ranting, analyzing microexpressions from old family vlogs. And then came the moment that confirmed every suspicion. The McCoy family posted a photo, smiling at brunch, with a caption, "Healing starts when you remove toxicity." They didn't tag Mikey. They didn't mention him. They didn't need to. Fans erupted. The betrayal felt personal, like watching a family throw their own son under the bus in real time. And while the McCoys maintained their innocence publicly, insiders say the emotional distance between them and Mikey had grown into a canyon. But even then, the biggest shock was still yet to come. The consequences of Mikey McCoy's 2025 family scandal didn't just hit like a storm. They rewrote the entire weather system around his life. What allegedly started as a private disagreement has now morphed into a full-force media tornado, dragging everyone connected to him straight into the center of the chaos. And according to multiple insiders, this isn't just a headline moment, it's a turning point in the McCoy family legacy itself. Sources close to the situation claim the tension in the family had been simmering long before the public even caught a whisper. But once the alleged betrayal surfaced, everything that Mikey spent years building, his clean-cut brand, his family-first image, his reputation as one of the good guys in entertainment, reportedly began to crumble overnight. The very values he had preached in interviews, podcasts, and Instagram lives suddenly started to look like a carefully curated performance. Fans who once defended him passionately are now expressing disbelief, confusion, and in some cases, outright disappointment. Social media screenshots circulating online allegedly show followers saying things like, "This can't be real. Mikey would never do something like this," while others posted harsher reactions like, "If this is true, he has been lying to everyone, including himself." But it's the reaction inside his own home, insiders say, that has been the most devastating. According to one family friend who reportedly witnessed several confrontations firsthand, the McCoy household has become a battleground of shaken trust, emotional wounds, and painful realizations. It wasn't just the scandal itself, the friend allegedly said. It was the secrecy, the feeling that something this big was happening behind closed doors while the rest of the family was being kept in the dark. This sense of betrayal has allegedly triggered a series of emotional breakdowns, quiet withdrawals, tense discussions, and even attempted mediations from extended relatives who can't believe how far things have spiraled. The family, once known for appearing strong, united, and tightly connected, is now reportedly struggling to hold itself together. What makes this fallout even more dramatic is the public versus private contrast that people can't stop talking about. On social media, Mikey had always showcased a perfect blend of humility, humor, and responsibility. His posts about loyalty, love, and keeping your circle small now read like a painful, ironic echo of what was happening behind the scenes. Commentators on TikTok have been stitching old clips of Mikey giving life advice, captioning them with phrases like, "The math isn't matting anymore," and "Practice what you preach, King." Meanwhile, entertainment analysts claim the scandal has put Mikey's career trajectory in jeopardy. Brand deals are reportedly on pause, upcoming appearances are being reevaluated, and even his management team is allegedly urging him to stay silent until the chaos settles. Some insiders say there are fears of potential legal complications depending on how certain claims evolve, while others insist the drama will likely remain confined to family disputes. Still, the most heartbreaking part of all this, sources say, is the emotional toll. One insider claims Mikey has been shaken to his core, realizing that the very people who once relied on him the most are now the ones questioning him the hardest. The alleged arguments, the mistrust, the tears, it all points to a family trying desperately to understand how things fell apart so quickly. Another source recalls a moment when a close relative reportedly confronted Mikey with the words, "Do you even hear yourself anymore?" That line has since gone viral, spreading across gossip pages like wildfire. Fans have been debating what it means. Was it about his actions, his excuses, or his overall change in behavior? And then there's the media pressure. Every day brings a new rumor, a new theory, or a new leaked detail that allegedly paints the situation in an even darker shade. The family is reportedly overwhelmed, feeling cornered by narratives they can't control. Some are pushing for a public statement. Others want silence. But according to those close to the situation, Mikey is torn, wanting to defend himself, yet worried that anything he says might ignite an even bigger fire. At the heart of everything is a stark contrast. The world saw Mikey as a symbol of consistency and moral clarity, but behind the scenes, he is now allegedly struggling with decisions and consequences he never imagined facing. That gap between public perception and private reality has become the most explosive part of this entire saga. Through it all, the emotional stakes continue to rise. Family ties are being tested, lifelong bonds are being questioned, and Mikey McCoy, once celebrated as a rising star with an unshakable foundation, is now navigating the deepest and most personal crisis of his life, one that threatens not just his career, but the connections that shaped who he is. And if insiders are right, the fallout is far from over. The real shockwaves, they say, haven't even hit yet. And now that every layer of the shocking 2025 family drama has been peeled back, one thing is clear: nothing about Mikey McCoy's life will ever be the same again. From the emotional confrontations behind closed doors to the public unraveling of his carefully crafted image, this entire situation has left fans stunned, critics divided, and the entertainment world buzzing with unanswered questions. The pain, the confusion, the alleged betrayals, all of it paints a picture far more complicated than anyone expected. But here's the real question. What do you think? Do you believe Mikey McCoy genuinely lost his way, Or is he being misunderstood and unfairly judged? Did he betray the very fans who lifted him up? Or is this just another case of the internet blowing things out of proportion? And if you were in his family's position, would you have reacted differently? Or is the fallout completely justified? Because right now, public opinion is split down the middle. Some people say he deserves a chance to explain. Others insist he crossed a line that can't be uncrossed. And with insiders hinting that there are still major developments waiting to surface, this might only be the beginning of a much bigger story. So let's talk about it. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Every opinion counts. Whose side are you on? What do you think really happened behind the scenes? And do you believe the truth will finally come out, or will this scandal stay buried under speculation? If you want updates the moment new details emerge, make sure you follow, like, and share because trust me, this story is far from over. And the next chapter? It might be the most shocking one yet.